Alright guys, welcome back. So, when we last left off, we blew up the station and we got infected by the virus, and then we took over the home station. So let's see if we can't change that a little bit. Alright, so going down to fight the virus will basically result in the same ending. So, time to go and get a different one. Then we're going to actually go up to this area, which is where we needed to go for the 4 pillars. So let's go ahead and head on over there. Now that we have the Infinidash, there are a couple of places we can get to. Alright, so up, and up some more. Special teleporter. Oh, this is a different location than I was expecting it to be. So, that there, I showed a preview of it before, but there are 4 Venus-shaped keys that you have to locate throughout the game. One of them is up in the temple section, in the upper right-hand corner, where you see that little gap in the wall. That's the first of them. The second one is near where we found the diskette. Or it's actually the... let's go. Oh yeah, well let me go into the map because I'm actually off of it right now. Alright, so... the Venus keys are not actually marked on the map. So you basically are supposed to stumble across them. But, one of them is right here. The second one is down here. The third one... let me see, where was the third one? I can't quite remember where the third one is. The third and fourth one, you are actually fairly easy to stumble across. I just can't remember where they are off the top of my head. Anyway. If you were ever wondering how to get to the other side of this room, now you know. Actually, oh, and speaking of, this is another clue. So what this is another clue to the stand code. What it says is, the little triangle stands for 3, and the letter is Y. So we know the second, third, and fourth letters of the stand code. It's something W-Y-A. Or no, not W. Or something Y-H-A, I should say. Alright, so we need to find the first letter of the code. Though actually, while we're at it... no, I don't want to go this way. I want to be going this way. Alright, so up here is actually one of the keys. And it's infested with spiders. You actually have to kill all the spiders before you can claim the key. Unfortunately, spiders have incredibly long invulnerability times while they decide to be all creepy. There we go. And we have found the first of the keys. We have taken one step. And by taking a step, we encounter those little glowy ghost bastards. They're really annoying. And there's your first clue. This is your first actual clue to the alien language. This is your clue to the alien language. What the bird is saying is learn their language well. It is a cipher. It is letter for letter. So once you know how the language reads, or once you know what each individual letter is, you can actually spell out all their messages. So 2 of the secret creatures are actually in this room. There's the second one, so let's go ahead and chat with him, see what he has to say. Alright, so what this one says is... where's my key? The location of the second key... where's my pre-translation that I already wrote down? Make my life a little easier. I think I lost my sheet of paper. Oh well. Basically, he's telling you where the location of one of the keys is. I believe this is the one that I just obtained. Alright, so the other guy... is over on the opposite side, over here. And he tells you where the location of the... what is that? The 4th key. Like I said, I had their messages translated from an earlier playthrough, but I can't find the actual sheet of paper that had the translations on them, and I don't feel like retranslating them. Also, now that we have one of the keys, every time we enter a room that's near a key, these little ghost guys appear. And they fire these annoying little yellow white shots that don't deal a lot of damage but are annoying, and they explode when killed. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and teleport. Alright, so the final one of our little buddies is actually right over here, so let's go ahead and have a chat with him. If I teleport to this location, that'll be the quickest way over there. Make sure I'm on the right path, and I am not! Oh, actually, that was the right path. There is a lot of backtracking in the game. I'm just going to warn you right now. So and right over here is the final one of the little guys, and this guy gives you the location of the, what is that? Oh, this is the third key. And I don't remember exactly where it is. Like I said, though, it's not too difficult to find. But that's not where we're going right now. Where we're going next is we are going to where the pillars are. This time for real. Let's see, we need to go down from here. Alright, so now we need to go back to the giant jellyfish room, because if you remember, on the way to the propeller upgrade, there were some gold key blocks. So let's go see what's behind them. Alright, so here we have... Wherever I look, I seem to find new nooks and crannies to investigate. Feels as if the whole station was an intricate labyrinth of secret passages, probably the work of the earthquakes. This requires the triple shot to get, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hit it. Okay, so now, you might remember there was, over by the boss rush, way over here, shortly after we got the dash, there was a console that said, Sun, Moon, and Stars. Figure out the one that's different and stare at it. Well, the Sun and the stars are stars. The Moon is a solid mass. So what you're supposed to do is stand in front of the Moon. You have to hold up. Yep. Okay, so the trick here, the key card, this is one of the times where you need to start taking advantage of being able to turn on and off items, because the key card causes orange blocks to disappear. So if you turn it off, oh look, we have a path. We have a nice little save point. And then we have Monster's favorite room. Yes, those are instant death spikes. There are a lot of them. This place is full of them. This place requires the infinite air dash to get through. You can get about halfway with very clever grapple maneuvering and dashing, but that's about as far as you're going to get. And yeah. Yeah. Come here. And you have to be careful about dashing too high, because there's spikes on the ceiling, too. Because reasons. Alright. Alright, we made it through most of it. It's not done yet, though. No, not by a long shot. Because spikes. And there is a bit of a lag between air dashing, where you will fall about half a tile to a full tile's length before you can dash again. The double jump does not have such a delay, but you only get one double jump per aerial maneuver, so it's something to watch out for. It might take a couple tries to get through this all. Oh crap, that was stupid. Don't spend the double jump here. Alright. Fun times. We're almost done, though. There we go. Okay, we're good. We have made it through. By the way, you're going to be coming here a couple of times, so get used to it. What does that say? Here, you... or have you... Oh, it says, have you ever tried... This is one I actually do have translated. Have you ever tried to go upwards? Like, all the way up. Over the station, there is the glass dome, which prevents one from going up. Or one from going truly up. Think about it. And this teleporter takes us to the planet. Alright, we're not actually going to go there just yet. Over here, you can see the pillars are lit up. If we had come here before lighting up all four of the pillars, one of them would be dull, and we wouldn't be able to do anything. Before we actually activate the pillars, however, let's get the second ending. So the second ending is by simply going to the right. Just go all the way to the right. On my first playthrough, this was actually the first ending that I got. And this was basically the big spoiler that, hey, the main character gets infected by the virus. Alright. Unfortunately, you cannot skip the credit roll. But that was the second ending, the derelict ending. Not quite. Alright. So now, as you can see, the station icon has been replaced with an eye. That's basically just to say that I'm on the planet. I'm not actually on the map. So, let's head back and now see what the big deal with all the pillars are. It's another boss, because of course it is. By the way, this boss hits really hard, so you want to be careful about that. Alright, the way it works is, as you can see, there's a little timer there. Once the boss takes, I believe, 4 hits, he'll disappear, and the timer will start. And each phase, he will have a new attack. So the first phase, he does nothing. Second phase, he has this pink thing. Third phase is an annoying super laser. By the way, the borders are electrified, so if you don't have the infinite air dash, you will die. There's also a way to cheese the boss, as you can see, because normally when you hit the boss, he immediately teleports away and then reappears, but while he's doing his little materialization, he can be hit any number of times. And holy crap, I'm only at 2 health, and I'm dead. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. But essentially, once you get past the first phase of the boss, and you can spam charge shots at him while he's teleporting in, and basically cause him to move on to the next phase immediately before he gets a chance to actually do anything, and basically try to keep the fight from dragging out as much as possible. Now, in case you're wondering, the translation of the boss's name is Maya. It's M-Y, or it's like, or, what is it? It's, hold on, I'll get let me get my alphabet and I'll actually translate the boss's name. It's Maiwa or Myra or something like that. Ow. Yeah, the boss hits really hard. Which is why you want to keep the fight going, or you want to make the fight as short as possible. Ow. Ow. Oh, crap. I got distracted, and I wasn't able to cheese the boss out of its final phase. I don't know how I managed to survive that without getting hit. I'm not complaining. Well, it took a hit there, which is unfortunate. Ow. Alright, one more phase. Got him. Okay, so for beating the boss, which is MWYAH, it's like Maiwa, we get a key. This is the first of the Venus keys. Also, those little that little hologram whale thing, those are all active now on the station. I have no idea what they're for. No one does. I don't even think the developers know what they're there for. I think they're just there to troll people. Anyway, so for what this says is, you have taken the first step, and that's it. Yeah. Useful. Also be careful, because these little ghost things are starting to appear now. Anywhere there is a Venus key nearby. Thankfully, there is a heal station right here. Okay, so we've got 2 of the keys. Now we need to find the other 2. Let me see here. Where are the other 2 keys? I know there is not one there. That's the... what is that? That is the boss rush. There is no key there, I know that. Oh, crap. I honestly cannot remember. That was a... that was an unlock. Unlock. Final boss. There's a key up here. Oh, I think I need to go translate. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go translate those guys after all. That's unfortunate. Kind of hoping to avoid that, actually. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let's go check out the disc reader. Oh, I should probably turn the key back on. There we go. Oh, I know where one of the keys are. Okay. Actually, I know where both the keys are. I remember now. Alright, first, however, we're going to go check out the disc reader, because I promised to do that in the last video, and I didn't do it. So this way you can see all of the concept art and stuff. Now that we have all 12 diskettes, so we have Area 1, the cave, Area 2, the depths, Area 3, the volcano, Area 4, the sand rock, the desert, I guess. Area 5, the underwater tubes. Area 6, the jungle. Area 7, the Temple of Doom. Area 8, the derelict ship. Area 9, the security control hub. Area 10, the AI mainframe. This is where it gives hints as to the location of the keys. Or it gives hints to the location of the keys and to the unlock. And also, like, how to get to the planet and to the final area. Alright, so... the third key... Well, actually, one of the keys is in the volcanic area, the other key is in the original security room. And we are closer to the... Basically, the one key is in this room, and the other key is right over... where is it? Not there. This room. So we're closer to this key, so let's go after that one. As you can see, a ghost has shown up. That means that we're close. Alright, so this key is to the right. But you might say, hey, what's this? Yeah, that's the trick. I'm not sure the exact mechanism for doing it. It might be random, it might require dashing through the exit, but basically, this won't work until you've actually started collecting keys. You have to have at least, I believe you have to have at least one key before you can trigger this area. Oh geez, so much damage. Ow. These things hurt. And we get to the crying statue of Creepy. Now we get to make our way back through, and all the enemies reset because we triggered a screen transition. Or not. We'll just teleport back to the save room. Convenient. No. Alright, so let's see. And actually that puts us almost right in front of the... puts us right in front of the final key. So the final key is back in this diskette room here. You might remember up at the top there was a diskette to... Or actually, no, this isn't the diskette room. But anyway, all you have to do is you just have to wait here for a moment. And the path will make itself appear. That's it. And it is the final key. So, now we need to get back to that teleporter over by the... we need to get back to the teleporter over in the temple area. So, we're actually very close to a teleporter, which is nice and convenient. Let's see, yeah, just right through here. Alright, so before we do anything, however, we're going to go ahead and drop a quick save. Because a lot has happened, and it's been a little bit since I last saved. And there's no really convenient save near this teleporter. Back to the outer section we go. Up, and up some more. And teleplot. Now we're back to the cave, with all 4 of the keys obtained. Stuff is happening! Alright! Cool! Alright. Death laser. Well, that happened. Good thing we saved. So you might be wondering, well, what the heck is with that instant death laser? There's actually a very good reason for that instant death laser, or actually how to get past it. And we will do that in just a moment. First, I have to get back over there. The game actually tells you how to get past it. And the way to get past it is another reason why you have the ability to turn on and off items. Alright, so let's watch this cutscene again. Because I didn't save before after doing it. Alright, so, as you notice, there's a little relief in the wall. You have to pay attention to these things, because this tells you what you need to do. In this case, you need to have only those 3 items activated. So, go to the status screen, and you turn off everything except for the charge shot, the heat-resistant suit, and the rough map. So if you didn't get the rough map, you better have gotten it. And with those 3, you can pass right through without any effect. And then down here, we have a very convenient save point. We're going to be visiting this place quite a bit. Alright, so now we can go ahead and reactivate all of our upgrades. Remember, though, that you have to turn them off both ways. So this is the next fun little bit of the puzzle. So first off, as you can see, oh look, it's a clock. Alright, well, let's keep going. Welcome to the Infinite Corridor. And that's Casper the Friendly Ghost. By the way, it doesn't matter what you do, you can never leave once you enter this corridor. So, just say hi to Casper, because he instantly kills you. Alright, so, let's... No, actually, I need dash booster vertical. Alright, so as you notice, depending on the equipment you have, the clock changes. The trick is to turn off everything except for one item. Well, if you have nothing on, that happens. Once you turn everything off except for one item, if you leave, you encounter a console. The console is a clue. It tells you where you need to go. Basically, there are 13, one for each item, 13 clues that you have to encounter. Now, you may notice that there are 14 items, but in that one room that we passed with the blocks, there were only 13 blocks. One of them was already done. So, what you may ask is, well, that basically has to do with the 14th item. Well, actually, the 14th item in this case is the plasma field. I'm not going to show all the clues because it takes forever to get to them, but we'll turn on the plasma field. As you notice, the clock is in a V shape. And here, we enter the maze. Well, we can't enter the maze just yet, because we don't have... or there's a barrier here. So, what this says... let me see here. Quick little translate. Only the knowledgeable ones may proceed. Or no, only the knowledgeable. Yeah, that's proceed. Is that a head to the stand and enter the code, or enter the code. So we need to enter the code at the stand, but we only know what 3 of the letters are for the code. There's 4. So we'll have to come back to that. I'm trying to remember where the first letter of the stand code is. I believe it's one of the consoles will tell it. Alright, so... So we need to find the code for the stand, and there are 13 locations where we have to enter the initials of the station in order to unlock the next part of the game. So as I mentioned, we already have 3 of the letters. Let's see, where is the 4th? Actually, let me head back to the stand, because I think the stand actually has the first letter of the code. Let's see, where was the stand again? I believe it is supposed to be marked on the map. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. We need to get over to the volcano area. So yeah, there is a lot of backtracking in this game. Fortunately, the teleporters are mostly conveniently placed to help you get to areas you need to quickly. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go over here. This does not lead to the stand, that just leads to an energy tank, which we have already picked up. Alright, here we go. Get away, stupid ghost. Alright, so... head to the stand and enter the code. The code may... the code may be found on... Or yeah, head to the stand and enter the code. The code may be found on the very walls and reliefs of the realm, in the artwork, in the sandstone, in the temple, in the no. S-U-B-M-E-R. Submerged. Forgotten room. Only the knowledgeable ones may proceed. Okay, so we got the one in the temple, we got the one in the sandstone, and we got the one in the submerged room. So we need to find the one in the artwork. So there is... Oh! Ha 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 ha. Alright, so the one about the artwork has to do with the data diskettes. Specifically, the data disk for the derelict ship has the first letter of the code on it. It has, in the alien writing, first is M written on it. M being the first letter of the code. So, you may be wondering, well, how do I enter the code? You actually enter it with your keyboard. So it's M-Y-W-A. I think that's what it was. Or no. M-W-Y-A. There we go. So that little sound indicates that the code was properly entered. Now we can enter the Infinimaze. However, there's a lot that needs to be done in the maze. And I do not have nearly enough time tonight to go through it all. So that is actually going to be it once I get to the nearest save room. Alright, so up, and up some more. Alright, save room this way. Alright, saved. So that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Join me next week when we finish out Environmental Station Alpha and find the remaining secrets in the last two endings. So, have a good night, guys. I'll see you next time.